Okay, so another Nofap vlog update. Just another Saturday. It's day 153 of Nofap, and yeah, it's the weekend again. I saw that Alex left some comments. I appreciate those. I think. I think there is like a point to being confident and all that, but I think like really people talk about confidence. I think for guys in particular, it's kind of rooted in accomplishments. So basically, if you want to be confident or essentially feel good about yourself to the point that you could like approach a girl, and be like relaxed about it, you gotta have like something that you built already in your life, and maybe that's why like I was able to actually just go and like sort of put that out there. Random coughing. Sort of put that out there when I asked her out, basically. Because where I'm at right now, I've graduated from undergrad, taking some courses to basically boost my GPA up to get into graduate school. I have a plan, and from last semester, I was executing on it. Obviously, I'm having some issues this semester, but I'm working those out. I'm paying off debt. Paid off the majority of my student loan accounts. I still have 3 left, which are like the largest of the ones that I had. I paid down my car loan, making a living, supporting myself. Got my fortress of solitude, so to speak, if you will. AKA my room that I rent. I have some substantial basis, or a solid basis at least. Maybe not substantial compared to some other folks out there who, my age, they're way the heck ahead of me. But I at least have something, and I at least have a plan. Like everything goes according to plan. A year from now, I could be. Let me see. I think I'd be like majority out of debt. I might have, depending upon if my income goes up or down or just stays the same or whatever. I might have more or less debt still sticking around, but I'll be within probably maybe 6 months to another year of being completely out of debt. And I got that planned for that. I'm within a reasonable range even right now. Just looking at things, okay, I can knock down this loan, knock down that loan. I'll be building myself towards that wealth, So I got that. I've gotten myself to that point, and educationally, yeah, there's so many things, continue to work out, and I do the work, and I get those results. A year from now, I could be looking at applying, for full matriculation to grad school. And with all that being said, I'm moving forward and I'm making progress. And you think about Nofap, 150 plus days of Nofap. I have some basis. I have some basis to feel confident, to be relaxed, to be able to go on, hey, you want to get some lunch sometime, that sort of deal, to some girl I'm interested in. Again, my only concern really right now is that there's no sort of fallout from it at work. I don't think there should be. It's not like I was like hitting on her, or making some sort of sexual remarks, or like looking her up and down or whatever. Like, obviously I've checked her out, she's seen me check her out, and I can kind of see her behaving a certain way when I do. Because look, like, at least in my experience, it seems to me like, girls want to feel attractive, they want to feel desired, but obviously they don't want to be stalked or creeped on or, assaulted or whatever. But then again, that's sort of like a basic human sort of a thing. You want to be, whether you're a guy or girl, you want that feeling that you're attractive, that somebody desires you, especially if the other person is someone you desire. It's like it's sort of a natural human thing. But obviously, you don't want it to pass into the territory of harassment or, assault or that sort of deal. Um, and as long as, like, I on my end am keeping it clear that, I'm being clean and straightforward about things. And, if she says, no, it's not a big freaking deal, I'm not going to get all pouty and, be hostile or distant at work. I'm just going to go about my business, do my thing, make my money, and, like I say, like I think, Dark Magician said, be cordial, be chill, that sort of thing. And obviously, like, if she says no and she makes it clear that she's, not interested, and I as long as I respond, like, being okay with it. Like I said, not getting pouty, not getting angry or hostile because, oh, she didn't want to go out with me, huh? Like, I think a lot of guys are, apt to do, and it's not like I haven't done that myself in the past, but really, I'm at a point in my life where some attractive girl not wanting to go out with me shouldn't be a big deal, Like, looking at this weekend, I know I didn't tell her that I had plans, but, like, you also have those baseline plans of stuff you need to take care of, whether it's something as simple as laundry or studying for a class, or, maybe the gyms finally open up. Oh, you're going to work out. You might reserve a spot, you might reserve a spot at the pool to go swimming. You have plans. But it's sort of like, do I have plans that are such a high priority that I can't go out or I don't want to go out or so? And, I guess to that extent I didn't have plans. But, yeah, as long as I conduct myself in a certain manner that's, civil about things, and not even just civil, just like chill, like, oh, it really wasn't a big deal that she didn't want to, or prefer to, sleep in or whatever. Sometimes you just want to do that on the weekends, and it's not necessarily anything personal. You just like, okay, I got through a long week at work. I don't want to have to pull this effort into getting ready for some date or meetup or whatever. I just want to sleep in on a Saturday, relax, maybe even do the same thing on a Sunday, and then, late Sunday, get everything set up for the week, and then go back to work and that sort of thing. I don't want to, deal with all this other stuff, Sometimes that's just how it is, and it's something personal, though, and sometimes it kind of is, and so far as, like, they'll rate you as low enough priority that it doesn't matter, to them, that, saying no to you would, like, hurt your feelings or whatever, but, it's not that big of a deal. I mean, I've had worse things happen to me in the past. Anybody who's followed my channel for long enough knows that I have. With the one-eyed girl and the ex-girlfriend, and even before that, there's stuff from, like, the past that I've forgotten, which, like, if I look back, I can kind of remember, but I guess I almost want to block stuff like that out, because there was some really dumb stuff that I've done that, like, I'm surprised I didn't have anything really bad happen to me. And some of it did involve, like, having some crush on a girl and not knowing how to handle my emotions, or, not even just that, like, I didn't have a mission in life. So, like, this girl or that girl become the mission, and, since the numbers are kind of stacked against you as a guy, like I think I said in my last video, that it's almost like you would have to ask out like 100 girls or 1,000 girls, and then you get that 20% that says yes, and then out of that 20%, half of them flake out, for whatever reason. They have something else they want to do, or they got some other greater priority, it comes up or whatever, and they kind of forgot about it when you're asking them out. Maybe at that moment they were interested enough in you to say yes. Then you get that sort of that 10%, ROI and your return on the investment of your time and your effort and all that, and asking them out and having something set up and blah blah blah. And like I said, you had to ask out 100 or 1,000 girls to get a decent number coming back to have actual significant amounts of dates set up to have sort of a pool of women who you'd be going out with to increase your odds of finding a girl who is girlfriend material or wife material, and that's the kind of hard thing to do these days, I think. For most of us, like I said, we have that one girl we meet, or maybe we meet a handful of women, and it's kind of maybe you get confident enough and comfortable enough, have enough of a rapport that you can go ask that girl out. But if it's just that one girl, maybe a couple girls or so, it's not large enough numbers. They're not large enough numbers to really have a great shot at, I guess you could say, succeeding. And it seems like certain recent events have kind of complicated that and made that even more difficult. And we're seeing this affect all these different aspects of life. It's interesting, to say the least, because we'll have this concern or this fear about life or death, not wanting to get sick with a certain disease or so, and obviously not wanting to die from it. But at the same time, even if you avoid the disease, it's not like it doesn't affect your life, because different things get shut down, and you really can't go out all that much. If dating in the past was difficult, imagine what it's like now, because, obviously there's always that, there's always that sort of block there of, okay, I don't want to go out, that blockage, or, I don't want to go out because, might catch this disease, that sort of thing, or things are shut down because of this disease or so. And, I suppose from the perspective of, of a lot of people, it's kind of a convenient out. If you don't want to go out with someone, you can just say, well, everything's shut down because of that. So, I guess that also was kind of sort of you probably look at that as in a positive light, that was sort of a easy out, for her. So she wouldn't have to go and give me some real messed up spiel, so to speak, in the past, where they'd probably want to call me a creep or a loser, or say, oh, you're a great guy, but I just don't feel that way about you. It's sort of I'd rather have her say, well, everything's shut down because of COVID, I wouldn't want to go out because of that, that sort of thing. And I'd be like, okay, that's a really impersonal reason, personal, explanation or justification for saying no. And I appreciate that, Sort of you spared my feelings, So I'll take that. But yeah, given that this is a Nofap vlog update, I'm going to sort of pivot back on a topic, which it does relate to it in a sort of secondary or tertiary sense, insofar as you think about okay, if you're not going to fap, you're going to have these desires, and you got to find ways to solve that problem. You can't just hide from it. Hence that means approaching girls and asking girls out, and unfortunately these days that may mean that the only girls you're around are the ones you're around at work or other less ideal situations or scenarios or environments. But if anyone were to ask me how I'm doing after 153 days now, well, 152, going into 153 days of Nofap. I say that I feel relatively good. I mean, mentally, emotionally balanced. Most of the muscle pain that I was experiencing has gone away. I think I probably just need to do more stretching, more sort of form of exercises to keep myself limber, and definitely to stretch. I need to get into some sort of workout routine or back onto some sort of diet. I need to sort all of that out. But I don't know. I've been having dreams. I have dreams again. It's weird. And since I'm not sort of blocking a lot of the stuff that, was causing these dreams, events from the past and, memories and even stuff recently, since I'm not blocking that off with PMO, I'll end up having these dreams, like, especially like, on a Saturday when I don't have to be up and at them 24/7. I can go and take a nap in the middle of the day. I'll end up having very vivid dreams that, at this point, I understand that, just grab my sandwich, but I understand that, that they're most likely, they're just emotion-based, and memory-based stuff. It's sort of like stuff that has a great emotional import to me, and I end up having dreams about that sort of stuff. And honestly, like where I live right now, I'm located really close to the university I used to go to on in undergrad. I mean, obviously I'm going there right now to my attempt to get into graduate school, but because I because I live where I live, and the shortcut to pretty much any place I would want to go to on foot nearby for food is through the university. I mean, I end up walking in the campus, and I walk through, by, or past, all these locations where all those events went down. Because I see that, obviously I start thinking about things, and I mean, like, yeah, I'm a human. I eat food. Turkey sandwich with American cheese on wheat. Anyways, now for something completely different. But because I walk by that, obviously I see these, places, and I remember things. And then, like, it was like last August. It's been a while now. Huh. How many months ago was that? 3 plus 4. Oh, it's about half a year ago. Dang. But last August, I remember I was heading out to get some food right before work. It was a Tuesday. And I was right about, like, at sort of the intersection. I was walking up to the intersection, so the one of the roads that runs along the side of the campus. Bit back from there, and then I get to the road, and I would cross over and then go along to get to the restaurant. And I went there to the restaurant, got the food, came back. And right after I got back onto the campus, like literally the one-eyed girl and her boyfriend literally like walk in front of me, and they're like talking. I'm just thinking, like, what are the odds? What are the odds? But then again, it's also the same campus and all. But even then, like I mean, I know why I'm still here. I'm still in this area. Something has to do with schooling, something has to do with finances. I'd say most of it has to do with finances. Because if I was debt-free and I had a bunch of cash just stacked in my bank account, and perhaps all the right investments or so, and some company, was like, hey, I want to move back to the Midwest. Or what about Utah? Or what about, Texas? Or something like that. Like, I'd be like, I'd be on that first flight out of here. And I'd relocate. And I'd be like, bye-bye. I'm not coming back here. you know? But I was kind of, thinking to myself, obviously I was emotionally triggered. Let's put it that way. And I think, I know I had to take a day off from work after that because it just threw me off so much. I had some mistake I made at work, and I had to, basically talk to my boss about that, and I just had to take a day off afterwards just to sort of recuperate. And I got myself back on track and all that, but it's sort of one of those examples that's kind of like a reason why I still have a lot of these dreams. I haven't seen her or the boyfriend since then, thankfully. I'm sure they had their reasons for being there, but it just kind of seemed all weird and off. Like, 7 months ago, obviously, last time I saw them, because, when I graduated, I was like, oh, that's it. That's the last I'll ever see of her. And then it's like, nope, here. here, see them again, And of course, there was some other time, I think it was even before that, where I thought that I literally saw her and that guy, like, around my house where I live. And I'm thinking, like, what the heck are they doing here? But, I may have just been sort of misinterpreting who people were. Might have even been misidentifying people, but, because of stuff like that, because of, just, being where I'm at still, and, walking through that campus and all that, like, obviously I end up having dreams about stuff like that. It's, stuff of great emotional import to me. And then, of course, recent events and, the girl at work and so on. Because honestly, like, the irony is the girl at work in many ways, like, she reminds me of the one-eyed girl before she became the one-eyed girl. Or maybe how she would have been if her father had still been alive and in her in the picture of her life, or in her life, that sort of thing. And maybe there's something there. Maybe part of me is searching for some girl who would be kind of like that, but without all the daddy issues and other baggage and that sort of thing. So after 150 plus days of Nofap, got more mental, emotional balance. I'm more effective, generally speaking, with most things that I'm, doing in life. A lot more in touch with my emotions and, like, understanding why I feel the way I feel, and why certain things affect me the way they do. And as such, I'd probably say that's one of probably the greatest benefits of Nofap. It's just, again, that sort of self-understanding. Like, okay, this is why I work the way I work. This is how I tick, this is why I tick this way or whatever. And using that knowledge, applying it in your life so you can get better results. So, yeah, so plan is head back inside, get working on a problem set, hopefully get that one done tonight, and then hopefully get another one done tomorrow, maybe even get started on the one that we'll have due on Monday night, so I can kind of step up and be helping out with my group, as opposed to sort of just waiting there and letting somebody else do the work. So That's pretty much it. Yeah. Anyways, I'm gonna finish recording, upload this, and sorry, I just saw an attractive woman. Oh, the irony. Oh, the irony. But anyways, like I said, I'll see you folks around. Probably have another video tomorrow. Maybe not. Maybe a different one later tonight. I don't know. Maybe I'll do a 5 months update video. Maybe I'll make some videos on some other topics. But anywho, I'll see you folks around. Thanks for watching. Bye bye.